we won't be able to give the game Super Monkey Ball a try. That's a callback to an old game I used to play. Do you think it broke when the train sped up? The damages look more to be caused from punches? Who could have done that? Knuckles. What are you two looking at me for? Smashed Arcade is added to your inventory. The bombastic side-eye. Decent cash reward for fighting this robot. Maybe I'll keep an eye out. Poor Alma Chow. Almo... Cow? Hate to see them like this. What'd they do? Medical malpractice. Interesting. Breathtaking views. This train passes by some incredible sights. I'm just happy to be traveling at a normal speed. I get nauseous pretty easily. I have to avoid things like roller coasters. I don't mind roller coasters, though I find myself riding on the tracks more than I do riding in the carts. What? I'll never understand this friend group. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. Sadly, this one is empty as well. I'm starting to think your theory on something always being hidden in the trash is flawed. It's only a matter of time, Tails. Have faith. It's as they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Haha. I think Tails is ignoring me. Ritt, this is interesting. What is? It's just a few used cups. Sure, but why are there 3? Huh, Knuckles is really thirsty? Oh? Ritt, this one has lipstick on the rim. I noticed that. That's not Knuckles' color at all. Someone else must have been there. Here. There. Here. We should log this. Used cups are added to your inventory. I think we've found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Knuckles and find out what really happened. Did we though? I thought I told you two to leave me alone. I like your hat. Please don't beat me up. Knuckles, are you blushing? I said leave me alone. Doesn't look like he's used to being complimented. Did you just adjust your hat a bit so we could see it better? I said leave! Okay. Here, start interrogating, never mind. Talk. What now? Please don't beat me up. No promises. Knuckles, would you ever fight me? No, you bruise too easily. Wouldn't be fun. I bruise easily too. Guess that wouldn't be fun to fight either. No, I fight you. Dang, okay. Sorry, Ritt. I wish you luck. He's not actually going to fight me, right? Start interrogating. Knuckles, Ritt and I need to determine what you were doing during the hour the murder took place. I already told you, buzz off. You're not getting anything out of me. Thankfully, we don't need to say much. What happened here is pretty obvious. It is. We have evidence, too. We do? Ritt, just take a good look at our inventory. What was distracting Knuckles during the time Sonic was murdered? The Monkey Ball Arcade machine completely smashed up with its Cup sitting on the Saloon car's bar. One cup has lipstick mark on the rim. I think it's this one. Wrong choice, Ritt. Let's try again. What could have been distracting Knuckles? No? Okay, that shows you how different I think. The arcade machine? Ha! What makes you think I touched it? Oh, forgot about this. Okay. Nope. You have no argument here. You are weak. Ouch. Ritt, let's follow that train of thought again, shall we? Yes. I made enough this time. This isn't a tough one, Knuckles. Knuckles, you clearly touched the arcade machine because your monkey balls your favorite game, the arcade cabinet is covered in punches, your hair was found on the scene. What evidence do you have that the damage are punches? What are you all staring at my hands for? Knuckles, you clearly destroyed the arcade machine, but why? I needed a punching bag and none were available to me. Just a sudden urge to punch, huh? I believe repairing the arcade machine will give us our answer. How will you? The face! I'm on it. Ritt, distract Knuckles while I fix your monkey ball. Bring it on. Okay, then. Wait, holy cow. Oh. The arcade machine is fixed. No, don't look at the scores. Wait, look at the scores. I'm pulling it up now. Okay, what does this tell us? They literally won by 1 point. Nothing, obviously. It tells us something massive. Look at the name on the top of the list. It's Vector. He's supposed to be in the library car. The picture is beginning to be painted here. You competed with Vector to see who could get the highest score, and Vector beat you. And in frustration, you destroy the arcade cabinet. He's punching the air in frustration. You're guessing. Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? Vector's a common name. Prove to me he was here. Now. Oh, one ring? keep running into that one. And now I'm short by 2. Oh my word. Dang, I'm having a rough day of gaming today. Finally! Oh my word. That was really hard to accomplish. Now, Ritt, what proves Vector was here with Knuckles? No! I thought it was strange there was more than one cup sitting next to you, while you were supposed to be participating in the murder mystery game for Amy's birthday. You and Vector enjoyed some drinks playing arcade. I wasn't. Don't tell Amy. I think we're on the right track here. It's as you say, Vector popped in at the top of the hour, wanting to play the arcade machine with me. We went back and forth trying to figure the game out, but when we did, we competed for the highest score. When he bested me, I destroyed the machine, no proof of his win. I was trying to fix the arcade cabinet before you two came in. Honest, I didn't want to be caught. And that's my story and alibi. I've already told an abridged version of this to Amy. Boy, this friend group has a lot of pride issues. Well, that explains one of the used cups. But what if the cup with the lipstick mark? It's Rouge, isn't it? Rouge was here too. It's inconsequential, not worth mentioning. She searched around for something but failed. Made fun of our game and left. Obnoxious, that one. But you offered her a drink, apparently. Listen, I don't know why she showed up, and I've told you everything that happened before the train sped up. Are you not satisfied? Will you two relent? I'm understanding the scenario. Vector visited to play games. Rouge couldn't find something and then left. Then Knuckles destroyed the machine. That all makes sense to me. Thank you for answering the many of our questions. Actually, that's not everything, is it, Knuckles? I want to step back to something I noticed. One more name on that high score list doesn't make sense. Ritt, can you take a look one more time? An odd name on the high score list. What is Tails talking about? Vector, Nuck, Toast, Apple, Bread, Ultim, Bagel, Candy. Is it that one? All of their names have a food name but this one. Here it goes by Ultim. You may not know, Ritt, but there is someone here that goes by the title. The Ultimate Life Form. There's really someone here that goes by that? Nothing sneaks by you, does it, bud? Vector and I were struggling so much with the game, but then Shadow dropped by. So Shadow is here too. He taught us the game and was the first to get his name on the scoreboard. Vector and I then fought to beat Shadow's score. They're both very annoying. You all immediately had to compete, huh? He gave me this before he left. Shadow told me to lock the door and to not open it for anyone. Then he left. Then Vector was leaving. I locked the door behind him. Saw no one else after locking the door. That's the honest truth. So when Amy came through here not too long ago, did you open the door for her? No, I think she has some sort of key too. That's right, the conductor gave her that special birthday key. Well, I have a lot of questions. What happened in the library to cause Vector to come here? Why is Shadow locking doors? And what was Rouge searching for? I don't know. They didn't tell me, even though I asked with that cowboy accent. You're gonna have to find them and ask them yourself. More information than I expected to get there, but it seems we can move on. As of now, I believe your story, Knuckles. We'll only know for sure when we confirm things with Vector. Fair enough. The library's the next car. I'll open the lock for you. Give whoever KO'd Sonic an earful for me, Detective Tails and Butler. I liked it better when he wasn't talking to us. Will do, Sheriff. Come on, Ritt. Let's head to the library. On it. This is way more exciting than microwaving chili dogs. Ritt! Coming! The robotic arms here are really helpful. I'm just saying hello to the robot, I'm curious. What's the arm doing to my hair? We fixed it up a bit. That's incredible! What interesting tech. Oh, should I fear for my job a little bit? How well can I microwave? What is all this stuff? Oh, the bowl of assorted nuts. Classic Saloon snack. Kinda bland. Seems like someone licked all the salt off them. What? Maybe they're just insulted. Yep, I think that was it. Oh? Oh. Ready to mosey down to the next car? Dang nabbit. You caught it partner. Onwards. Let's see, what time is it? Yeah, I'll play some more. The library car. Wow! Whoop. All the stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Alrighty, before you go, Espio, I want to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet. Thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Have we found any leads yet? Want to join us in finding clues? Oh, the detective pair needs help from the birthday girl? Oh my gosh, my voice is cracking. Ah, she knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on their birthday. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick! But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The key. The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye! Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, just making sure things go well. Your best friend's hungry. Things aren't going great. Not sure if you've forgotten, but there was a murder. Well, I mean, besides that. Besides murder? Ah, my social skills. Non-existent. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm Espio, the poet. Ah, poetry, a resonant message from the poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure, Teardrops in the spring, can you hear me sing? La 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 la. What was that? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Ritt and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Ah, sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yep. Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon bar. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then into the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up a Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car again, locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car, where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it alright. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around, and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for ya. And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too. Thanks, guys. Their alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reasons for leaving his post and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. Tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Robot arm. Oh, poor thing. That arm is really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do this thing. Yeah, probably for the best. A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia, if you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and make one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. This group knows everyone has been everywhere, haven't they? Wow! I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me. No time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the book titles, excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books haven't fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order. But this one? It's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's take a note of this. Mirage Express manual is added to your inventory. What's this bright red book? Ah, yuck. This reeks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet? You may not be wrong. Oh? I didn't realize there was going to be multiple things on that. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Rouge pulled out a lot of these out too, searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. I hate to say it, but there's nothing here. Ah, I really thought there'd be something in there. Ritt, are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm alright. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we find. You really think so? Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, okay. These trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. Ritt, you're pretty unconfidential, but I like that. Was that supposed to be a compliment? What's up with the hang in there poster? A cameo hangs preciously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. This little chaos hanging there refusing to use his wings to fly to safety, because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this chaos, KO, can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster. Right? I don't know. There's always a lot of thought put into stuff. Ooh, brochures! There are travel destinations ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Ritt, look at this. There's a couple maps here. This seems to be a map of the library card. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I have a good overhead map. Let's take it. Library map is added to your inventory. Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. Oh, yeah, that's fair. That way you shared my fondness for caves. Is that all there was hanging around here? Oh, table. Ah, let's take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy, so plush. Puts me right in the mood to read. makes me want to take a nap, personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. Ritt, no, don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember? If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. What was that? Any more items? Yeah, we read all this. I read all that too. Is that everything in here? Did you bring any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity, Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Oh, okay, we read all this. Nothing like cold cuts for a cold case. Let me know if you need any good butchering. Fancy a poem? Can I get a poem with space? Can I get poetry in space? I made it up to space with my beloved antique vase. But I mistake in my haste, dropped the vase from my embrace. So my unique I must now replace. What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply, it's just a poem. He hasn't thought it through, has he? I don't think we have enough evidence yet. Okay. What happens if I do continue? I have a poem about this. My starved stomach babbled, though I ignore the grumbling tummy. For the eggs I received are scrambled, when I answer my eggs runny. Or sunny. I completely just swapped it. It was supposed to be sunny, not runny. Oh wow, we don't serve any eggs on the train though. My talent is wasted on you a lot. I'm sorry. Oh yes, please, I'm starved. Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important. Why would you show the menu to me? Come on, Ritt, why would you tease him like that? And here I thought I could trust you. You've made a fool of me. Look, Ritt, you made him a fool. Come on, Ritt, smooth this over. No, I'm the fool. Yeah. My smooth things ever, but at what cost? That was not my intention. Dang, I am very lost. Do I keep going? The shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. The shadow left the library car. He locked this door on the way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadows lock this item to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Oh, let's go interrogate Vector and Espio to find out what really happened. Okay, cool. So, the two of you don't believe us, eh? Oh, eh? That was supposed to be Vector. Gosh dang it. It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. You can tell my brain is getting tired of reading. Ritt and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence of Oh, that's easy, I got bored. What? I was entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. And that brings our attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading. But where were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? Espio doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what that book might be. Ritt, could you help me out? All right. Ritt, what book do we think Espio may have been reading? This is the only book we have. A manual? You think Espio is reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Oh my gosh, okay. What am I supposed to do? Dang, that was bad. Okay. There we go. Dang, it keeps getting harder, like every time. There are books scattered around the floor, sure. But the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. I'll accept this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked the manual up and put it back on the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, Espio. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like this. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, Espio. A butcher and a poet, friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Ritt, if you don't mind, could you ask Espio some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz Espio about the manual to prove he read it. Which page should I quiz him on? What? Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in the keeping in the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up the trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor said the train could clean itself, though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosive being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like Espio raised that question. Ritt, hit him with another one. Okay, which page do I choose? What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds and you'll be charged at a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this realm must have been over 65. Last one, Ritt. Let's see if Espio can go 3 for 3. Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? That was implemented to support the conductor duties and use general train obligations. An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to ensure both smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Yeah. Totally. It's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly. Poe's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit, though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does not sound a bit suspicious, even if it's true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate, despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can... Espio, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Ritt? He always puts me on the spot. Okay, Ritt, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw Espio reading. But what? I want to say maybe the map? Maybe Shadow's lock? Please, pray tell, what this has to do with anything. We're up, Ritt. Let's get our argument together. Okay, here we go again. First try. Shadow walked through the library card to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I had it up beating it. It wasn't the high score long. Crocs are natural gamers. Espio said he saw Shadow into the library card. He's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. Then, when Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, Espio was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car. So there was obviously no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. I'm messing up my words so badly. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense Espio's desperation here. To find the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then, at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Ritt, one that I would love for Espio to solve. You've gotta believe me. My cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved with my book, I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car. Honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tapped me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death. So I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I wasn't. I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? If I'm Espio, Tails. I don't know. Like chat's dead, so I have to do this on my own. I think I may. I'll do join Tails one last time. No, I can't interrupt Tails while he's onto something. I'll let him continue this line of questioning and. Ritt, my favorite and beloved employee, please. Protect the passengers aboard this train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow such an old feeble soul to get sued. It's a wild imagination. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails. We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? Is it the map? Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order. I see. See the exits? They're right across from one another. A straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen each other. Looks like you'll have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow to not see him? Let me see. From that door to this door is the straight path. So... it would have been this one. Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot, because the bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio, or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it! Another pair of alibis out validated. Oh, okay. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. While I'm exhausted, I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Emmy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. And that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give 'em heck, and if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. Murderers on the loose. Our doors keep getting locked. Tick, tick, tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident our detective abilities were really doing this. Come on, Ritt. Let's see what's next. Coming. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here for today. So, I will save it. And then, yep, cool.